So today is not cruise day, surprisingly. It is scuba day, as I am finally getting my open water PADI scuba diving certification. I'm currently in the beautiful island of Cozumel, Mexico. As many of you know, it's one of my favorite cruise ports of all time in the Caribbean. And well, I'm going to a good friend of mine that I've been diving with for the past 2 years, known as Scuba Juan. It's right next to a popular crew member bar known as No Name Bar, and well, I'm just excited. I'm finally getting my certification. This is a giant, huge childhood dream of mine to get my scuba diver certification. I've been in love with the ocean since I was a child. I used to want to be a marine biologist, working with killer whales and dolphins. Free Willy is my favorite movie of all time. To this day, I can watch it 100 times in a row and still enjoy every bit of it. I'm getting what's known as a PADI certification, open water. So it's like not a beginner certification, but you can dive from, let's say, the top of the water, shallow water, down to as low as 60 feet. Which for me, as far as recreational diving, I think that may be my limit for a while. I'm not trying to do anything crazy like cave diving or night diving, anything of that nature. We have to take a little walk over to Scuba Juan, which is not that far. My Airbnb is only roughly about 10 minutes or so away from the dive shop. By the way, in case any of you out there are curious, this is without a doubt the best possible time to come to Cozumel. It is the in-between time. It's May, so this is between spring and summertime. So you don't have a ton of cruise ships. You don't have a ton of tourists running around all over the place. So if you want to do something like scuba diving, surfing, or any of the excursions, well, you can do it without it being too crazy and hectic here. And well, a lot of the companies out here that offer these experiences do slash a lot of the prices and give you discounts because the tourism isn't extremely high. Well, here we are, Scuba Juan. It's located right across the street from the Mega Mart. Many of you have probably seen this while in Cozumel. It's also next to the No Name Bar and the Hotel Barracuda. The best part about this dive shop is that it's very intimate, very small, so you get one-on-one comfort and coaching throughout the entire experience. And I think that is obviously the best way to go when you're dealing with something like scuba diving. And here we are. Hello. So we do have a little bit of time. So just to give you guys a brief rundown, over the past 2 years, I've been doing something known as Discovery Scuba. So you don't need to be a certified scuba diver to do Discovery Scuba. And over here at Scuba Juan, for about $70 USD, if you're on a cruise ship or you happen to be visiting, you can come here and dive. They give you all the lessons. They give you all the trainings, for example, what to do if the breathing apparatus comes out of your mouth, and let's say if you get water in your eyes, all that stuff they teach you step by step, and they do it in a very, very simple way in shallow water. This here is the shallow water that I was talking about, so you can stand in it. And keep in mind, I'm not a very tall guy. I'm 5'6.5", and I can stand in it just fine. So they go through all the trainings with you, and then they tell you, all right, well, once you feel comfortable, there is a wall over here that you just hop on over. In this area over here, I want to say for maybe, I don't know, 100 feet, 200 feet, it gets to as low as about 20 feet, not that deep at all. So should you have an issue, well, you'll be fine. By the way, of course, you see the Hotel Barracuda, and this area here is known as No Name Bar. Of course, it's not open as of yet. It's only about 8 in the morning, but this is where all of the crew members come to hang out. They get crew discounts, and as you can see, it's a beautiful view, beautiful spot. And well, the Hotel Barracuda owns all of this property. They lease it out to No Name Bar and, of course, Scuba Juan over there as well. And our chariot is arriving. The Anita Mary by Scuba Juan. There's our tanks. The time has come to board the Anita Mary. By the way, guys, this is the man of the hour, Miguel. He's the man. And this is Juan, the dive master, the greatest in the game. Time to step on. I got to gear up here in a second, but the first thing we do when we get on board is check all of our gear. So I have my fins, I have my wetsuit, I have my jacket, and now I have to set up my tank and my regulator to get everything in tip-top shape before we head out. Hasta luego, Miguel. See you later. We officially arrived at our first dive location. I'm all geared up. As you can see, I got my fins, I got all of my apparatuses in my tank and everything ready to go. Now we're going to be going about 50 feet today. I've only done this one time, so it's important that I listen to, of course, my dive master, equalize as we go down, and of course take my time and, well, have a good time. Hold your basque, breathe air, and we're going to be falling in today. Here we go. Well, we have successfully made it through our first dive of the day. We got as low as 80 feet. It's absolutely amazing. Saw some barracuda, an eagle ray, 2 turtles, and 2 barracudas. So much fun. So after we eat a little bit of fruit, we're gonna change out this tank here, but of course before we do, we have to shut it off and purge it. I'm changing my own tank. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see that marker way over yonder. Yeah. All that means is that there is a diver there. So the boats are aware, and should they be picking somebody up, that's also where they would meet the diver at. There's more over there as well. So whenever you see that marker, that means there is a diver coming up, and they are going to surface and then wave down whatever boat is coming to pick them up. We've made it to our next stop, and now for our next dive. This one's not going to be too deep. It's about 35, right? 35?
35 feet, yes.
By the way,
good fun.
By the way, make sure you guys say hi to Juan in the comments. Hi. Well, you as well. Of course, we got to say hi to look. Everybody, make sure you say hi to everybody here. You guys feeling good?
It's going to be awesome.
Let's do it. Dive number 2 complete. Mission accomplished. Voyager of the seas. And we are back home. And next, we gotta take our equipment, go rinse it off. We'll go ahead and get all this salt and sand off. We're good to go. We just gotta drop off our fins, our bag, and our wetsuit. Also, in case you guys are wondering about the prices, here they are. They do twilight dives, night dives, shipwreck dives, whatever you want, and the prices are extremely reasonable. Oh yeah, they do parasailing too. Well, now I have to get my photo taken. Is it time for my mugshot? Well, I did it. I am officially a PADI certified scuba diver. Now, this is the entry level for scuba diving certification. Before that, you do discovery scuba and all that jazz, but man, I need to just absorb this for a minute and take it in, because when I tell you this is literally a childhood dream of mine. I used to get laughed at for telling people that I want to get my scuba diver certification, and I actually did it. I could cry right now. You guys have no idea. I do, of course, want to thank all of you. This wouldn't be possible without my YouTube channel and the people that watch my YouTube channel, support all the subscribers out there. So from the bottom of my heart, guys, seriously, thank you. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere probably beyond what the limit is for the PADI certification. Right now, I can go as low as, well, 60 feet around that range. However, maybe to like 100, but I have no interest in like super deep sea diving, like 200 feet plus, or cave diving or anything like that. But who knows? Maybe my mindset will change. Now, of course, for any of you beautiful people out there that want to know about the pricing, or you aspire to be a certified scuba diver, keep in mind, this is like the beginner course. I'm certified. I can now go out without having to take the classes all over again. However, as far as the pricing, I paid just over $400. But mind you, I am in Mexico, so you can find better deals, but you got to make sure you go to the right people, of course. I have been diving with Scuba Juan for years. I trust them. I highly recommend them, guys. Make sure you check them out over here in Cozumel, Mexico, because the price can range greatly. On the, I want to say, inexpensive side, anywhere between $300 to $700 USD. If you are in need of, let's say, discovery scuba classes, because I did 3 of those classes, so I kind of already had a general understanding of how it all worked, you could be paying anywhere between $1,000 to $1,500 to $2,000, depending on your personal needs. So yeah, just a little bit of information for you. On that note, I am absolutely exhausted. I'm gonna go back home to my Airbnb, get some rest, and we'll prepare for the journey ahead. I have 2 free days here, so I'm probably gonna get some work done and all that jazz. I'm flying Air Europa from Cancun all the way to Madrid, Spain, on my way to board the Resilient Lady in Greece with Virgin Voyages Cruise Line. And It's gonna be a good time. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and as usual, know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you later. Take it easy.